Hey everyone, so happy long weekend. So for tonight for dinner, we're doing hot dogs and we are doing corn on the cob, which will have to be peeled. And I just put my potatoes on okay, it's very hard to point and well, right there, it's very hard to point and like look at the camera at the same time. For I want to say mashed potatoes, but potato salad, because we do mashed potatoes a lot. Potato salad, so I want to get that going so it will get nice and cool in the fridge for when we're ready for hot dogs. But I also want to make a dessert, and if you remember from one of my grocery hauls, I think about maybe 2 weeks ago, I got this big can of peaches and I said I was going to make something, and today's the day. So let's get to it. We're going to start. Now this comes from TikTok. He has a lot of good recipes. I have a lot of his saved to tackle one day and hopefully get to them because they really do look good. So I always give credit when credit is due. If I find a recipe that I know their handle name, I will say where it's from. So his handle name is Kitchen Tool, all one word. I'm not sure if he has Instagram, but he does have TikTok. He might have Instagram, I'm not sure. So this is a quick peach cobbler. Pretty much dump everything into your pan. You do need a bowl to mix the dry ingredients, but like everything gets dumped into your baking dish. So my oven is preheated to 350. It just went off, and we're going to melt 1 stick of butter. We're going to put that in there, and while that's melting, we will get to the dry ingredients. Now he uses self-rising flour. I don't have self-rising flour. That's not a flour I keep on hand because I don't bake with it a whole lot. I bake with all-purpose flour. But I will teach you because Google taught me, so I just Googled it to figure out what I can substitute self-rising flour with. So Google to the rescue. So I'll pass that on to you. It's really easy. Just a substitute, because I'm not going to go out just for self-rising flour, and I was already out today. So yeah, so there we go. Going to put this in the oven, and then we'll get started on the rest of the peach cobbler. Alright, so in Big Red here, I have 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. So to make it self-rising flour, I'm going to take baking powder, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. I just realized this is a tablespoon, so be right back. Okay, now I have a half of, no, this is a tablespoon too. Where is my half a teaspoon? Okay, be right back again. Okay, I found it, a half a teaspoon. You know you have too many teaspoon sets? Yeah, when you keep grabbing the wrong one, because I have 2 sets that have half of a tablespoon, and my other set doesn't. But I'm not used to having a set that has a half tablespoon in it. Yeah, okay, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And then just give that a mix. Get it all combined. Alright, next 1 cup of sugar and 1 cup of milk. Oh, also a teaspoon of vanilla. Go, and then just give that a mix. My butter is still melting, so once it's done, we will pour this into the pan. Okay, and I love how the can of peaches has a tab. You don't have to use a can opener. Yeah. One less step. Yeah, finding the can opener. Okay, There we go, just waiting for the butter. Here we go, butter is all melted. So take the batter and just dump that on. Do not mix with the butter. Go, I got my spatula. My Christmas spatula. Some stuff just doesn't get put away. Nope. Here we go. Go. Try and get every little bit. Scrape it good. Alright, just like that. Yummy long weekend dessert that's quick and easy. Of course, if peaches were in season, you could use fresh peaches. Can't wait for them to be in season. Although I'm not looking forward to the price. Yeah, they were expensive last year. You had to get them on sale. Of course, everything is pricey now. There we go. Okay, I'm just gonna like kind of spread it, or yeah, I'm not mixing it. Just trying to. Yeah, good enough. Hopefully this will be okay. I hope so. Fingers crossed. And don't forget not to touch the pan like I did. Like, I want to move it. It's like, oh yeah. It's still hot. Not as hot, but still. Okay, now we're going to just spoon over the peaches. And if the juice gets in there, that's okay. I've been craving peaches, especially Costco's peaches. Yeah, their peaches in the jar are really good. And I have some vanilla ice cream still in the fridge, so I'll use that on top. Okay. Go. You go there. Good. Just gonna put as many as I can on here. I'll try to get the whole jar. Although I think I will good. Test one out. It's a must. Make sure they're good. Okay, and then you just put it in the oven for 45 to 50 minutes. And by the time that's done, the potatoes should be done and in the fridge by that time. Okay, I think that looks good. Got a little bit left over. Let's put one right there. Okay, I'm gonna put it in the fridge. So I'll see ya in less than an hour. Alright, so I just took her out 45 minutes. And she looks good. I just want to grab a spoon. We'll first put some vanilla ice cream on top, and then grab a spoon, and then dig in. Yeah, smells really good. So I'm going to let it cool. The potatoes are cooling in the fridge, and I have the corn on the cob on the stove now. So we're looking pretty good for this long weekend. Yummy dinner. Potato salad is nice and cool. I have my iron here because Casey needs something ironed, but I haven't worked my iron board in a very long time, and I forgot how to lock it in place, and he put his creation on top. If you watch my shorts, you know what I bought at Walmart, those beads that you iron, and yeah, Yeah, he had to redo it. It was, yeah, I felt so bad. But that's what happens, yeah. You know, accidents. And like my iron board hasn't been used probably since, like, because I usually use a table, and I was doing it like right here on the counter because I have nowhere else to use it. And it's like I totally forgot, and I had to dust it off. Okay, I had to dust it off. That's how long I've used it, and I haven't used it since the reno. So 18 months. Anyways, when he's done and I will be doing the iron part, I will show you what he made. Okay, so let's do the mayo mixture, which I just use mayo. I'm going to use honey mustard because I only have a little bit of yellow mustard in case he likes yellow mustard on his hot dogs. And I'm going to use some vinegar. And that is my potato salad dressing. And I also do this for macaroni salad too, if I just want to keep it simple, but still delicious. The macaroni salad I made, I think it was Easter, with the hard-boiled eggs. That one was really good. I wouldn't do that one all the time just because eggs are expensive, but like once in a while, yes. Unless I got my eggs at Costco. You get like a 3-pack, and they're like, what, around $9, I think. Alright, finish up this jar of mayo. I have another one in the cupboard because I knew I was going to be making potato salad. Honey mustard, and a tablespoon, splash of vinegar, makes it nice and smooth, and I'm going to add just a little bit of pickle juice because why not? Yeah, why not? Exactly. And mix it up without spilling, hopefully. And then dump it in with the potatoes. Hopefully it's enough. It should be. Here we go. Nice and smooth. That'll be really yummy. Oh, and the corn is, I think, almost done. Yeah. And I have eggs. Hard-boiled eggs. I almost forgot to put eggs in here. And then I remembered and I plopped them in before the potatoes were done. Oh, that's good. With the pickle juice? Yep. Perfect amount. And it'll go back in the fridge while we wait for the hot dogs, which won't take long. But yeah, that's really good. Yep, I approve. Add the egg. I just did 3. Hey, slippery little suckers. At least it landed in the bowl and not the floor. Oh gosh. Okay, let's do that. Good. So the best part about summer is when you get to make yummy salads or buy them. I love, speaking of like buying salads, I love Costco's potato salad. They have the best store bought potato salad. Like, it's so good. Yeah. There we go. I'm gonna take a little test. You can't see me, but I'm doing my happy dance. That's good. Add a little bit of paprika. And we're ready. Well, almost ready. Alright, so I have Casey's hot dogs topped with tomatoes and corn. He wants his corn on a separate plate, so I'm going to butter that baby up. She is hot. A little bit of salt. I have to grab the corn holders and the potato salad. Corn holders. Just not the right, like, you know, right color, but that's okay. There we go. I really need to clean up my drawers, yeah. That's the kitchen drawers and cabinets have been on my list for a while, but you know, life happens. Okay, and potato salad. Yum. There we go. And a fork. Dig in. So that's Casey's. Next, I'm going to do mine. Alright, my plate is ready. Corn is buttered up. That delicious butter. Salt. And I don't have buns because I'm having potato salad. If I had buns, it'd be too much. And I want to leave room for dessert, of course. So my hot dogs are all naked. Naked-o. But I'm going to have a little bit of ketchup to dip them in. And there we go. Bon appetit. Yum. Alright, dinner was absolutely delicious. Casey gave it 2 thumbs up and said it was delicious, and he gave his seal of approval. Yeah, simple, easy, but very yummy. And dinner, and the corn was good, even though it's not in season. So for corn not being in season, it was good. So now I plugged in my iron. It's heating up. I have my iron board. It's a half of an iron board. It's locked in. Made sure it's time. But when you haven't used an iron board for over a year, you forget how to lock it in. Yeah. But he did put back together his creation. And I'm just going to make some room for the iron board. I'm going to let him touch it though, because I don't want to touch it because it's very easy to mess up. Yeah. Yeah. Wait. Okay, we have our patient on the operating table. So if you know your Marvel characters, if you know your X-Men characters, you know who this is, Cyclops. Casey found, if you watched my thrifting haul, not thrifting haul, sorry, yard sale haul. And yeah, there was a yard sale, and there was a kid selling a bunch of like keychains and other keychains and like other things that were made with these melted beads. What? Another bead? Okay, what about this one? This one looks like out of place.
Oh no, it's supposed to be there.
It's supposed to be there? Okay.
Like a piece of like hair sticking out.
Oh, a piece of hair sticking out. Okay. So yeah, so he wants to start doing this. And he just looked at a picture online and did that. I'm not sure if I could do that. Probably not. I'm not creative. That, you know, talent skipped me, and the iron is hot because my elbow just touched it. Okay, so you have to put, it comes with wax paper, that kit, so you put it over and you go in a circular. I haven't done this since I was a kid. Yeah, and or did I do it? No, I must have done it because they had these beads from their cousin, so that's probably the last time I did this. That was like a few years ago, I think. And now he's getting back into it. So yeah, so you take an iron, 30 seconds in a circular motion, and then you flip it over and do it again, I think. I'm gonna double check.
No, you can do one side or both.
One side or both? Okay.
I want to do like one side.
Just do one side, because the instruction says to flip. You have to let it cool after you do ironing it.
Put something heavy on it.
Okay. Alright, ready?
Heavy.
Let's double check. Yeah, we're nice and hot. Oh yeah, okay. Casey has a timer going. And it's also the first time using my iron in a long time. Okay, do you think that's good? I hope so. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, so I didn't realize there was 2 wax papers that are sticking together. So only half of it got melted. Okay. This is nerve-wracking. Okay. Whew. Anybody else holding your breath? Okay. That looks good.
Something every people know.
Okay. Alright, I have 1 plate already to go. It comes out really nice. I didn't even think to like spray the pan. Should have. But still coming out. That's good. Well, yeah, no, you know what? Never mind. I am not okay. I didn't have to spray it. There was butter. Like, hello. Coffee hasn't hit the spot yet. So that's my excuse. And I'm going to stick with it. Yep. Sticking with it. Alright. And that will be for Casey. Let's do a little taste test. Alright, let's give this a taste test. Bon appetit. That's cold ice cream. I know it's supposed to be cold, but that's really good. Alright, so this is really good. I would definitely make it again. And you could like use any canned fruit. You want to use pears, yeah, I think that's all. What else comes in a can? Is it just pears and mandarins? Mandarins would be good. You would need more cans though, because they're small. But yeah, that's really good. And if you have self-rising flour, use that. But if you don't, like I did, what I did to replace it, that worked. It raised. For a quick dessert, that's easy to throw together. That's really good. Okay, I'm gonna make this disappear, and I'll see you guys next fun video. Take care, be blessed, and yeah, ta-ta for now. Bye.